Welcome. It is time for the Darkest House, as all multiversal warriors are seeking out the root. It is possible there is a treasure that could aid them greatly hidden within the house. The house itself reveals a curious history, whether made up or real, or what it simply believes itself to be. Though they have obtained information that it is either a manifestation or piece of what is whatever the yellow rose is. A mystery that has been on their tails ever since they witnessed their friends and colleagues and classmates murdered and torn to shreds by the yellow rose as they were ushered into a portal that put them on the path that they now find themselves on. And now, within the house, they find themselves in a room with black and white checkered tiled floor, covered in red curtains. So, with doom and injuries hanging over all of you within this room, what would you like to do?
I want to pull the curtain or try and pull the curtain aside to see if there's actual wall behind it.
So grab the curtains and begin pulling them aside. There is just nondescript wall. And you do reveal two doors that are like behind the curtains, in addition to the door that's at the end of the hallway.
Whose turn is it to pick?
Lies, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. As a reminder, just so you know, there was the desk and the envelope.
This is the first room that's kind of looked so different. Can I examine the floor?
Sure. Let's do a rating 3. Looking about.
Okay. Whew. I 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
My house die was a 6, but I also rolled a 6, and I was real nervous, but I got it.
Okay. Looking. Oh. Examining the floor carefully, you find a keyhole.
Looks like there's another door on the floor. There's a keyhole right here.
Does it match any of the keys we have?
I think Sparkles and Lies are carrying the keys.
Let's do key roulette.
Not the bone key. We know that's not it. We haven't used the silver key yet.
Let's try the silver key then.
Okay. Try to put in the silver key. And does not seem to turn.
Okay. Should we just try the other keys just in case?
Not the bone key.
Not the bone key, but we have other keys, right?
Yeah.
Other than the silver key?
You can try all the other ones. I just want to reiterate not to use the bone.
I will try all the other keys except for the bone key.
Try each key one by one. None seem to turn this lock.
I guess make a note of it. Maybe if we find another errant key, we can come back.
What?
Well, he walks up to the door and casts knock.
Oh,
Which door?
Whatever this lock is.
It's in the floor.
I cast it on the floor.
Okay. All right. Very fun. In that case.
We had the key all along.
It was friendship.
And there is the loud knock that reverberates through the room. And then it unlocks. And you see there's a hatch as you open the door. It's dark shaft with wooden sides. On one side, planks have been hammered to create a sort of ladder.
Lights? Do you
Down
want
we
to?
go?
Yeah.
You guys are
Okay.
going first. Jesus Christ.
Down we go.
How is that even going to work?
Don't ask questions.
Just picture it in your mind.
I'm very
Eliza's
multi-talented.
going upside down, like backwards crawling, like the Grudge. You know.
My bones dislocate a lot, so it's fine.
Eliza's the grudge.
Neelan, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll go.
Go ahead, Sparkle.
I go.
Okay.
Crap. I'm just gonna leave a torch, like, diagonally across the corner, just in case something, like, a strange wind blows. At least that'll be it. That way we know that if it closes, something came and moved it and closed it.
Mm.
Okay. So you're putting something on it to keep it open.
I'm just putting a torch, like, across the corner. That way,
Gotcha.
if it were to close, it would catch on the torch. But
Perfect.
then we know if we come back up and it's closed, something had to literally move
Yeah.
it out of the way.
Cool.
So,
I just want to get the picture very clear in my brain. At the bottom of the 30-foot deep shaft that you come down lies this room with a low ceiling. Compounding the compromised height, you can feel and see this water that's flooded up to about your knees. What would you like to do?
Are we all down
Found
yet?
water.
Is it just water?
I hope so.
Mhm.
I'll reach
Look.
down and check.
You reach down. You can the stench of decaying water-soaked flesh comes up, and you hear an occasional dripping. But you go about trying to check and search.
Can one of you girls give us some light?
I can cast light.
I have a flashlight.
I hold a flame in my hand.
Yes, you're the two girls that I was asking for light.
All right, put the light out. And searching through the murky water lies, you find a locked box.
Ooh.
It's metal.
Is it floating?
It's metal. Metal doesn't float.
Well, if it did, that would be important to know.
Yeah, it's not. Totally. So, since you've done light in here, you find a total of 3 metal boxes. 2 are locked, and they're sealed. They're rusted and corroded, but it appears they're watertight. Third one is unlocked and has nothing but water on the inside.
Can I pick up one of the sealed ones? Or is it bolted into the ground?
Yeah, you can pick them up.
All right. Do we have any more keys? How big are the boxes?
The
That's
boxes
true.
are
I'm holding it like I'm holding a waiter tray. They might be freaking.
yeah, they're roughly like maybe 2 by 3.
Okay.
No, they're not even that big. They're more like 12 by 18, 12 inches by 18 inches.
Anybody have a pry bar?
I might.
I can try and force these open.
I don't
As
have
you
much
are
to-
talking about this and you're trying to determine what to do,
We get hit by a
The-
pseudopod. It was a mimic.
you can see 3 shapes begin to stir within the water, separating themselves from the muck. And they go to stand up, hungry, and the desire within them. They growl, ready to tear into you. What would you like to do?
Do we go back up?
Here's that
I
crowbar
throw-
you wanted to have.
Super chill.
I throw one of I throw the boxes at their heads.
All right. All right. As they come up, I need everyone to defend against a rating 2 mental attack.
How do I do that?
2d6, a house die that is a different color,
Uh-huh.
and plus
Your rating.
your rating for your resist mental wounds. If you don't have that written down, it would just be 3.
Oh God.
9.
Also 9.
6.
10, but but the house die is my biggest.
6.
Okay. Lies and Kelly tied together, also tied together in this as you're freaking out. So the mental attack here is from the shock. In other words, this is getting to you on a deep level. And so now, since you get hit by it, we've determined the wound rating, right? Which is your 1d6 level, and then whatever the rating of the wound is.
1 on the die.
So minus
So-
3 would be -2, and it was what rating?
2.
Attack meant?
So it's a
Two?
0.
So
0 wound.
So
Nice.
you don't sustain a wound from this.
Okay. So I roll and I subtract that
D6.
number from
Subtract.
3.
Subtract 3 from that number because you
Oh.
can go negative.
Okay.
You preferably want to go negative.
Okay.
So it's 3. It's die minus rating, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what'd you roll on the die?
A 2.
2
So-
minus 3 is -1 plus 2 is 1. You get a rating 1 wound.
Are you currently wounded
No.
before receiving this? Okay.
Okay.
Then nothing further happens with that.
Okay, so Zav immediately chucks a metal box directly at them. All right. So I'll tell you, this is rating 3.
Well, that beats rating 3, but my house die is the biggest again.
Again.
Oh, jeez.
It was a 13, but my house die is the biggest.
Okay, with those 2 ones like that, there's the shadows in this room begin to turn again. You hear the steps and the groans of the man you saw at the beginning, at those stairs. The one whose shadow tried to strangle. Closer. Where are you? As they're searching the house for you once more. All right. So, what is your damage?
That's a great question. I don't recall that part.
Let me double check because I'm not sure
I
any
don't
of you
re-
have
yeah,
heard something yet.
I don't
We haven't
remember
done this
dealing
6 weeks.
damage.
That sounds like a Kelly line. What is your damage?
It's like so funny because I don't think we've dealt damage the entire game.
Because I know we take damage. I don't know how that works for.
I think it's your rating.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, roll
damage and
1d6, add your rating, subtract the rating of the opponent. The result is the rating of the wound you inflict.
Okay, so 3 plus my rating of my attack would have been 4, being 7 minus 2, so I guess they get a rating wound 5.
Oh, they're 3. So
So 3, so 4.
4. Yep, they get 4. Perfect.
If the wound sustained has a rating of more than 3 above the NPC's own rating, they die immediately. Okay,
Okay. It's not the
And-
case.
cool.
Since I have a doom, does that mean anything when I took a wound?
No.
Okay.
That's only if you're basically rolling to see if you die. It's harder to stay alive if you have a doom when you're rolling for death. Okay, perfect. So, the rest of you.
Okay. Sparkle's gonna fire off a bolt of fire at one of the figures.
Okay.
So, so it's my 2 dice and my rating. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And my house die is not higher.
Perfect. Roll the fire. It catches and it hits the same thing in the chest. Go ahead and D6 plus rating minus 4 or 3 actually. My bad.
All right, so that's 8 minus 3 is 5.
Nice. Ooh, it sends back, flesh burned against the wall, growling. The other 3?
So the only threats, because you said, so there's the 3 creatures that are crawling up. And then are the shadows on the wall also moving or no?
They moved and then stopped.
Okay,
It's more like they're searching for all of you.
got you. And that's from like servants of the son figure
Yes.
or the brother figure. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna that one is still standing, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna run up and stab it with my daggy.
Got it.
Actually, let's. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna throw my dagger at it, so I don't run up to it. I stay where I am and I chuck a dagger at it. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That hits.
Okay. And then I rolled a 5 on the die plus 4 plus 1 for thrown weapon fighting, which I wrote as +1 damage.
Okay, what's your
Does
total?
that fly for you? Okay, great. So 5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay, with that, you it kind of growls and snarls as it lowers whatever has stirred it to life. You've stirred it right back down to death. The other two are on either side of you.
Great.
Kelly lies.
Liza is going to take her crowbar that she's holding and try to open the box that she also has in her hands.
Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, go ahead, and it's going to be rating 4.
Now, would the crowbar be a boon? Or just...
Yeah, you can have a boon on that.
So, that will be 11 plus 4, 3. So, 14.
14. Nice. Put it in. You see a ring carved from jade, a glass flask with this liquid within it, a pair of eyeglasses, a variety of pens and pencils, and amid the other objects, you see a page from a journal. It's all really quick, so this is all the things you see.
I think Liza just like sees all this stuff, closes the lid, goes, "Guys, we gotta get out of here."
Okay. Kelly. You're muted, Jackie, if you've been trying to say anything.
Oh, okay. There I am.
Have you been trying to talk?
No, we're good.
Okay, good. Because I haven't heard a thing, and I'm like...
Let's see. Oh yeah. I want to karaoke.
Okay. What's that do?
It means I start singing and see if he'll join me.
Oh boy. That's
Is there anything that score? Is there some ability you have? Or is this
Yeah,
just-
it's a spell.
Thank you. That's what I'm
Oh.
trying to.
I thought you knew about it. It's coerced karaoke. I've used
Okay.
it before.
Yeah.
See, say the
Yeah.
whole thing. I thought you were just busting out into song and
Let's be
hoping
honest,
this-
Jackie.
this shadow
Kelly
demon.
could have just done.
I do remember it last time you used it, but I can't remember
Yeah.
when.
It was,
Yeah,
on the train,
it was
I
at the end of
think?
the thing, and we were all singing Neverending Story.
Oh
That's
god,
how
yeah, that was such a good
yeah.
scene.
Okay, very cool. Yeah. So roll your dice.
All right. All right. So since I'm using a spell, does that add 1 to the rating? Is that how that works? Or
Sure.
rather, does it add a dice? I don't.
It should all be in there. We're at a rating this time. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. That is a 10.
All right, very good. And yeah, that hits them. So, what does the spell say it does back to D&D?
Yeah. The spell says, as spectral instruments appear playing around you, you begin singing a well-known song, and others feel compelled to join in. For the duration, when the creature comes within 30 feet of you or begins its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw or begin singing. A singing creature matches the pitch and words as closely as it can, even if it can't speak the song's language. Furthermore, it can't speak normally, though it can still communicate telepathically, and it can't perform verbal components for spells. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune. Unlike other spells, you concentrate on this spell and the spell Irresistible Dance at the same time if you want. Losing your concentration ends both spells.
Okay. Very cool. So, okay, so forces sing, but it sounds like they can still do actions.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as it doesn't require speaking. So it
There you
can't
go.
communicate using its words.
You got it. Okay, yeah. What are you singing?
I am singing All Through the Night by Cyndi Lauper.
Amazing. And the two of them are.
Are they trying to communicate?
So, but it's like going into.
Kill
All right. Is that anything else? That's your turn. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm chained up, so I can't really move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lies, you probably have to sing it too if you're 30 feet of me. Unless
Well,
you
the
can-
whole room is singing
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so they can still do the action, so they're going to go ahead and while doing this, let's see here. The one runs to Zav, the other's running, or not really running, but right there upon Naylan. All right, so need you to try to resist the attacks. These attacks are rating 3.
Okay. Ten.
Yep.
Also 10.
Aha.
All right, how do you guys dodge the attacks?
What are they using? Their teeth, their hands?
Oh yeah, so they come up and the fingers are like pure bone, sharp and strong.
Since I only got to throw one box, I just put the other box in the way.
Yeah. Ting!
I'm just being evasive. I'm like dodging, not touching them. Ugh.
You got it. All right, it's the group's turn again.
I'm gonna shoot him again with some fire!
Does that require a verbal component? Because no, you're not.
Because no one should. Okay, so to be fair, actually, everyone resists a rating for Kelly attack to use verbal components of their spells.
Do we have to call it a Kelly attack?
Did you say this is mental? Is this a
Yes.
mental effect?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a bane to those.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
14.
I rolled really well. 14.
A 10 does not beat Kelly's rating, unfortunately.
I
Does
do
an
think
11?
Yes.
I
think
purposely
my
failed
house-
though.
So as Sparkle is singing along to these lyrics that he just somehow knows and is compelled to in his head while thinking is like, what kind of musical show is this? He's gonna throw a dagger. Because I have collected them.
My house die was highest, Matt. Just telling you.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah, roll for your damage.
Yes. Only a 1.
So 1
Plus
plus
your rating of 3.
rating.
1 plus 3 minus
4
the,
minus 3 is
minus
1.
the 3 is
So you
1.
Yes.
do damage.
Would that have been to the one that I already wounded?
No, that one is dropped, I think.
That one y'all took down.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, next.
I will bash the one that attacked me with the box.
Uh,
10. Or no, 9, excuse me.
9 will not make it. They're able to move out of the way.
I'm gonna retrieve the dagger that I had thrown, and then throw it at the one who attacked me.
You got it.
Um, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
That hits.
Great. 2 plus 4 plus 1 minus 3. Am I minusing their rating?
Yes.
Right. So it was 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 1 is 7 minus 3 is 4.
Nice. All right, that's a grievous wound. Hits them hard. I think we've got Lies and Kelly.
Yeah, I do need
Are
to
there any doors
retcon.
down here?
What?
Sorry, what? What other attacking?
Yeah, I need to retcon that song. I'm not playing that Kelly. So you're actually singing "It's a Sunshine Day" by the Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Ah.
Even better. Definitely Are there any doors down here? Or any that we see?
No, just the corridor, just the thin shaft up.
Zab, did you throw the open box, the one or the one that was locked?
A closed one.
Then
I have the other one in
Lies,
my hand.
the
I
locked
just
one.
had to bash him with it.
Well,
Or
Lies
which-
had opened
yeah.
the locked one already.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Lies
I
had a
didn't realize
locked,
that.
you had a locked and an open.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if you threw the locked one or kept it.
Oh, I thought I had both locked ones, so then I guess I would have had one of the open one that I threw then.
Okay.
Like the one that had water in it that we'd pulled up.
Okay.
So you have the box that you opened.
And you have no more boxes in your hand. You threw them both, right?
No, I bashed him with this one.
Gotcha.
So I'm holding the other locked one.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna check, because then, I can't do any magic. Lies doesn't have any other form, so I think she's gonna start retreating back up, the Grudge style, crawling. Her arms just go backwards as she starts crawling up the ladder.
Horrific.
As you go 6 inches before it's Kelly. It's your
Yep.
shade drawer. Kelly.
All right. Oh God. So okay. So there's a way out now. No.
The way we came in.
The way we came in, yeah.
Okay. I guess I would be wanting to head in that direction, but I'm chained up, so I'll.
Lies is already running up to the
Yeah,
ladder.
the one that you chain up. Lies already trying to get up the ladder.
Oh yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll
go on,
go.
go on. If we can go.
Okay. In that case, the two near Zav and Nayland strike again. That's resist the wounds. Resist the attack.
11,
Oh,
That was it.
but my house die is the biggest.
6.
Okay.
All right, so roll this, and I rolled a 6. 6 minus 4 is 2, plus 3 is 5.
Yep. Rating 5.
And I have to roll if I'm conscious. I forgot how I do this. I rolled the 2 die.
You roll against your highest wound.
Yeah. So
Oh,
what's your
my-
highest wound?
It's a 9.
It's
I
a 9.
rolled
So
a-
you have to get a 16 with
I
the
got
2 dice
a-
in your rating.
No, I did not. I got a 14.
Okay. So, ooh, you're unconscious in the water.
Yes, I am.
You at least have a Bane on death now. Fortunately, fully submerged. Okay, so go running. As to have that you duck under. Now, what would everyone like to do?
Grab
Sparkle.
Kelly out of the water, or grab Nayland out of the water. Every time you pull out that mug and it covers your whole face, roast me.
It's my bug! And my bug! Get it?
I just imagine like Sparkle lifting your unconscious face out of the water, and being like, "Zaph, help! She's too heavy."
Except
Hey.
just sunshine.
Right.
Yes.
I think I'll go for a walk outside now.
Am I compelled to sing even though I'm unconscious?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
Yeah,
No.
the air escaping your lungs.
Yeah. Whenever you do compressions, it's like coming out in like bursts of the song.
So I'll grab Nayland and throw her over my shoulders like she's a sheep, and
She.
yeah, so I can hold an arm and a leg and like with one hand.
Got it.
Draped across my shoulders.
I'm from New York City. I'm not familiar.
And then where are Kelly and Lies on the ladder?
Yeah, that's really interesting. I think they made it all the way up.
Okay.
Because 30-foot ladder, I'm just going to make it simple. You get all the way up.
Okay. So then
I guess technically. Actually, probably more like mid because they don't have climb speeds, technically.
it's a ladder though. Is that
So you're still on a
is it-
climb
is-
speed.
Oh, is that still like a climb speed?
We're
Okay.
still chained together. So.
Yeah. So that would slow you down at the very least. And how wide was the shaft coming down?
I think maybe 4 feet.
So not enough space to do cool monk shit with them in the way.
And now it's just like an access shaft.
Yeah.
Do I think that even by the time like we get like so that I'd have to hold like I'd have to do something to hold them off for all of us to get up the ladder kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
going to.
I have something. I'm gonna distract them with Nithar's mischief because it
verbal?
doesn't have a
Oh, it
verbal
doesn't
component.
Good. There you go.
It's only somatic and material.
Molly's no rookie. Molly knows.
I looked up what I got and I saw it and I was like, I'm you something grasping at straws.
Yeah.
Um
You can't stay inside all day.
I hear you now.
basically basically it's just a benign effect that will distract them. And
you roll for it, right?
yeah. So, wow. Okay,
That's what
8,
confuses me with the spells.
9,
'cause
10, 11.
Oh, I guess they're ready. Yep. So it yeah, they're confused.
Because
I
I
would've-
like
yeah,
I
would've
like the
he-
flavor.
Started heading up the ladder.
So
With,
what was what happens to confuse them?
Because I rolled for the mischievous surge.
I gotcha.
Apparently, they're going to giggle to the point where they're incapacitated.
Hey, just okay. Very good. With that, yeah, I say you can all escape.
Oh,
100%.
that laughter is going to haunt my dreams.
So Matt, you tell me how this works, because the bigger heal, I mean, what I'm about to try to do still consumes a charge of my kit, but there's when you use a healer's kit to stabilize a dying creature, that creature also regains 1 HP, and I don't have to roll to make the stabilize versus the bigger heal of the 1d6 plus 4 plus the number of hit die they have.
Right.
Because that's the first part of the healer feat.
So
that I have.
what's your question?
I don't know how you want to rule it, because the bigger heal just gets them up by like taking away their smallest wound. I don't know if you want this to be kind of more like the spare the dying.
So here's a normal one. So she stabilizes and she'll go ahead and be conscious.
Okay.
So the wounds won't vanish, but she's conscious.
Sweet.
Gotta stop doing that.
We really need to stop meeting like this.
For this, you're back up in the hallway with the hatch closed, the two
Yeah.
boxes.
Oh, this box is open. There's some stuff in here, like a ring, a letter from a journal, some other things.
Read the letter. Read the letter.
Keep your voices down. I thought I heard the guy from the hallway earlier.
Oh,
Here, Kelly. You can read the letter. This is your house.
Oh, it is? Okay.
You got the deed to it.
All right, I read the letter.
Okay. Very good. Suck. All right, I'll put that over in the Discord, and you can read it aloud for everyone if you don't.
Yeah, I have the actor feat. I just remembered.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right, there it is. And I'm going to put the text of it
Okay.
below it.
Ah, there it is. All right. Let's see here. June 22nd. I sit away for my books. Despite my beloved collection, I just can't find the answers I need. Thankfully, I'm in communication with an excellent bookseller who doesn't mind packaging some titles up and sending them my way. I only hope they have the information I seek. Surely I am not the first person to have experienced the situation in the basement. Speaking of books, I've misplaced that book I felt was my father's the other day. Perhaps it was just a dream. July 8th. When I asked the what's that? The antinomy?
The antinomy.
What is that?
Good question.
Okay. I didn't know there was a new word I didn't know. When I asked the antinomy about the origin of the allotropic structure, he told me that I created it. but that makes no sense. I don't remember doing such a thing. Seems like more like something my father would do. He always talked about his quote-unquote great work. But I don't remember him being much of a craftsman. He was always in the library. There were 8 mystical tools, that much I know. I secreted them about the house. I no longer remember why, which seems strange. Did I build the structure? Something else. I remember something about hot coals. July 12th. I've scoured these blasted books, but they're all worthless. Perhaps I am indeed the only one to have seen this aerotropic structure, or spoken with the antinomy. I will have to find my own answers, and if I cannot do it in this house, I am certain I can do it in the other. Another house?
Huh.
So, there are 8 tools somewhere in the house. Have we found any of them?
I mean,
I don't think so. We didn't open one of these locked boxes, though.
not yet.
You know, we also haven't seen a library.
When he said that there was a situation in the basement, is that where we just were?
Probably. I mean, we did go through that tile in the floor. And
We have seen cellar doors before also, in one of the times we were outside.
I don't know that that was the basement because we also came upstairs.
Got it.
also, the hot coals, wouldn't that be in the basement? Like a furnace?
Maybe, yeah.
Suppose it could be. Or it could be hell.
In this time that we were talking and reading, could I do a rest mechanic? Like take a breather for a second?
Yep.
Okay, so I did roll and I cleared the level 5 wound.
Perfect.
So what else was in the box that we opened? There was a ring, the letter. What else?
Can I keep these pens and pencils?
Sure. What else was in there, Matt?
Glasses.
Glasses. Yes, that's it.
Is there also an eye patch?
Wait a minute. Can I see those glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly wants to put on the glasses and look at the letter.
Okay.
Ooh.
So one moment. The magical light all of you have up suddenly ends as a cold wind blows through the room.
What about the flashlight?
It goes out.
Hmm.
And Zav, we hear whispering. All of you hear whispering. Zav. Zav. I'll get you back. And I need it's going to be a rating 2 creepiness attack.
Creepiness attack.
To Zav or everybody?
Zav.
That's 13.
Okay, you resist. All right. Let me go back here. Okay, so we had the letter. You put the eyeglasses on, and it all seems nothing. You don't see anything different with eyeglasses on or off, except it's a little blurrier.
Okay. I take them off. I think these are for something else.
What does the ring look like?
It's simple, nondescript. Just it's pure jade.
It doesn't look like it would fit on one of my scaly fingers.
Oh, it would fit.
Wow. Sparkle's gonna take the ring and just go on, off, on, off, on, off. Does anything happen?
You put the ring on.
Yeah.
There's this pull as Sparkle vanishes.
Oh.
No!
All of you right now can choose to go wherever Sparkle is going. You feel the pull, but you can also make the choice not to.
Immediately go.
Yeah. It's always Lies and Kelly.
I'm waiting to hear from Lies.
I was waiting for
What
you.
would happen if they mentally decided to go to two different places?
Good question.
Jesus.
Oh,
Are we going?
Somebody's losing an arm.
no. If you want.
Okay.
All right. In that case, you find yourself in the very mundane looking living room, dusted and with cobwebs,
Ooh, game restart.
where you first came into the house.
Sparkle, take the ring off and put it on again.
I don't know if I should.
The ring falls off, and it looks like it won't fit back on your finger.
Ooh.
But the rest of you look, and it looks like it would fit on your fingers.
Oh, let's take it with us because that might be useful later.
Yeah, if we end up in the armory again without
Yeah.
the knife.
So to get. Do we.
Nope.
So the boxes were where we were.
You took the boxes with you.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, to get back to where we were, we technically had to go through the armory.
Yep.
So, can we
Open that
fast
box.
travel back to the hallway with the art gallery, the right?
I pull up the map and click on the location.
Oh no, because you had to go to the armory. Are you going to the armory?
No.
No.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about
He's talking about the
Teleport.
first place.
like where we went through the clock.
Oh, that. Yeah.
I'm thinking, or do we have to go back to all the rooms?
100%. You can. So where you'd be is. Let me just click through so I can do this right. Yeah, 100%. I because you know how to get through that room.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. No, you go through. Okay, Matt. Okay. I thought you meant like I'm good now. Sorry, just take me a second because I don't always remember the names of these rooms, so I have to click through.
Yeah, you're good. You showed us the immense bubble map that you have to follow.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause I have to go here.
Yeah, because we can't. Well, we might be able to get back there through a different route. The only way we currently know how to get to the sewing room is
Okay.
through the armory.
You're back in the room now. There's a rug. There's a set of double wooden doors, which you've gone through to where the paintings are. You've also gone to this room on the right where there was like the bone layer. And there's another door on your left, the hallway to your left, that you have not gone through.
So we can go through that, Or we can go back to the art gallery outside, avoid the statue so that we avoid the big hand, and then go to the other, like, cellar doorway that was there.
Right, there was something through there.
Oh, so this is the very first room.
Yeah,
by the front
we,
door.
We jumped back to the
start.
front door.
Understood.
And I just asked if we could fast travel back to the first place where we had actual options that we hadn't explored.
Gotcha.
Before we go anywhere, Zab, you should open your case so we can find out what's in there.
You never gave me a Privar.
Here. I offered you it earlier, but you were fighting, so.
That's true.
I wonder why I, didn't take that offer at that time. 14.
That will open it. Okay, so. All right.
It was trapped.
Just a second, because this is going to get very frustrating.
Yeah, because you have to now go back to that room.
Yeah, no. So
find what-
I'm taking the contents of that box, putting it into another thing, so I don't have to keep going back to that other room
Yep.
to do this.
First box also had like a vial of some kind.
It did. It had a glass flask.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the second box. Okay. There is a pair of pliers,
Tool.
and at the bottom, it's like there's this stained and torn paper with writing on it that lines the bottom of the box.
Here's a tool. I don't know if it's one of their 8 that they hid away. Kelly, read this, and I hold the box up for Kelly.
Okay. Oh, there it is. So it has some handwritten symbols. With all 8 of the mystic tools, I shall build the doorway, and from your flesh I shall make my key to the highest realm. Through this door I shall step, this threshold I shall cross. Sights unknown to mortal man or woman shall greet my eyes. Pleasures and treasures undreamt shall be mine. This I shall call my great work. It shall be mine alone.
How ominous.
Do you think I just summoned something?
Maybe this place is the other house? Wait, I have to read the other thing again. No, because they need the tools to get to the other house. I mean, they need tools to get to this place. So it must not be the other house.
Well, what are the 8 tools?
We don't know for certain yet.
Well, how many tools have we found? We found glasses. We found a ring.
I don't think the ring might necessarily be one of the tools they need.
It depends on what they're talking about in regards to tools. If it's the literal sense, then these pliers are the only real tool we've found. But if it's in a more generic sense of the word, then the glasses, the ring could potentially be tools.
Are there any strange markings on the pliers?
Look at the pliers. There is a sense of power that comes from them.
So they meant like literal tools.
Must have.
Well, Did we find a screwdriver?
I actually think we did.
I don't remember.
Was it in the very first closet door here in the living room?
I'll say the screwdriver was not a mystic tool.
Okay.
The pliers are a mystic tool.
Well. Okay.
Now the important question: regular pliers, channel lock, needle nose.
Whatever your magic pliers.
Kelly, do you want to try looking at this note with the glasses? Maybe?
Okay. Then she'll put on the glasses and look at the symbols here.
It's again no special effect.
Just real blurry.
Do any of the pens or pencils that I had picked up from the other box seem to match any of these
The
notes in
aura
particular?
of the pliers.
No, not in particular, no.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
does anybody recognize these symbols?
I don't think so. I reviewed in my memory the 4 pictures that we had encountered of the mother, father, brother, sister, and I didn't recognize them on it.
I mean, one of these could be a compass. The one in the middle on the left. Well, it's on the right, but the left-hand picture.
Well, the only one that looks, I mean, that one looks like a mountain. It looks like a mountain range. But other than that, I don't think any other ones look like anything.
I'm talking about the one above the mountains.
That one looks like a
That
guy
looks like a
swimming.
compass to me.
The one that top right's like a game of Hangman where they're drawing ET.
That looks like
Could
the
be
picture of the
scissors.
doorway they're talking about, right?
Oh, like the gate.
Yeah. Do these mountain things, would we connect them all to the pyramids that we saw in that one picture from the gallery?
You might.
And they've crossed out a couple.
Does SK mean anything?
SK? Does that match any of the names?
What's
Matt, are you looking into Jackie's question? Is that why I'm flipping back and forth?
No, was that for me?
No.
I didn't think it was for me, was it?
Oh, I thought it was. I don't remember any names. So.
The only name we know is Philip Harlock, Marjorie. And then we found out in a previous session an unverified information that a man named Peter Wainwright originally owned the house before Philip. Did we read notes from someone named Susan?
Well, there's Philip. And
I don't
What
remember
was-
Susan.
Marjorie. So I noticed the letter for one of them is in the darkest house, and the other one is in session notes. So that's what threw me off for a second. Because I was trying to find that letter, but there it is.
Well,
It's like it's the door that led to like the entrance, like or like the archway. Still here? Or did it like meld into the wall kind of thing, disappear?
What?
I'm not sure what you're saying either.
Like when we first came into the house, we walked through the doorway and the doorway disappeared. Did it completely disappear, or did like the archway remain?
The doorway to the outside is still gone.
So like the door frame is completely gone.
Like the
Yes,
molding.
it's a wall.
Yeah, I don't think we saw anything disappear. I think it was just when we came in, suddenly we were just in a room with walls.
When you first came into the house, you had as soon as you kind of looked away from the door, when you looked back, the door wasn't there.
Right. That's what I meant.
Can I just look under the rug just to see?
I mean, you've looked under the rug, but you can look under the rug again.
Okay. Okay. I didn't remember if we looked under this rug.
Yeah,
I know
you
there was
did.
one rug I looked under. Okay. I don't need to look at this rug.
Okay.
Wait, which room are we in right now?
The living room.
No.
Oh, where did we go?
We fast traveled to the spot where we had our choices, where we had the art gallery in the first room, the 2 hallways left
Okay,
and
I
right.
did look under this rug. This is the same rug that I've looked under. I've looked under twice, actually.
Where did Nayland go? Did
The
we
third
leave for the
time,
living
it was
room?
the rug.
I'm with the smiling man again.
Okay, so
There's
there's
an
no
S
point in
in
standing
smiling.
around. You don't spell man with a K.
Maybe the K is silent. Command.
Okay, Cat Williams. We still have a hallway we haven't checked here, so maybe we just keep going and see if we can't collect these tools.
Yep. I definitely am in favor of because the place we haven't been. That's where I
Okay.
want to go.
And there
Yeah.
was nowhere from because sorry to go back to the living room, but when we had first entered the living room, the very first time, I remember there being was there any door that we didn't check, or we checked all of them? There was the closet door.
There
There
was
was
the closet, and then just the
I thought there were
pathway into
stairs
the
going
next.
upstairs also.
No, that was a different room.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Good.
That was the foyer, and that was after we went through the kitchen.
Because upstairs is where we found the dress.
Correct.
Okay. I trust you guys.
Cool. You come into a large rectangular chamber. It has bookcases along 3 walls,
Library.
as well as a simple wooden desk and matching chair. The desk has a reading lamp upon it, a few pens, and a single notebook. Rather than the somewhat pleasant smell of books, it just smells of stifling loneliness.
Can I peep the notebook?
Sure. One sec. Just give you the library here.
What gives it the vibe of loneliness? Is it just the lighting and the
It smells like loneliness.
what does that smell like?
I'd have to email Monty Cook Gaming.
What does it smell like
Okay.
to Kelly?
Yeah, I think that's like the best thing. What
Okay.
does loneliness smell like to Kelly? Absolutely.
Teen Spirit. I don't know. I usually associate sounds, but I was trying to figure out what would be a smell.
To Nayland, it smells like space.
Oh. Because no one can hear you scream.
Like a graveyard.
To Sparkle, it smells like porridge, like gruely porridge and tears.
Oh.
Well, can lies
Looking-
smell?
Oh, good question.
What?
Can lies smell? I don't remember.
Yeah, I believe she can. Yeah.
I mean, I choose not to.
I don't blame you. It smells like loneliness in here.
Oh, that is good. Look in the notebook. It's completely blank, but tucked within is an older page from a torn journal.
Hmm.
That is in the Discord.
Hey, Kelly, read this.
Okay, let's check it out, huh?
If you, Jackie, don't want to read it, that's fine.
December 17th. Wow, going forward here. I've begun work building in my own mind palace. Oh, Nayland, you have a mind palace. Rather than make up some fantastic castle and grand manor, however, I've just used this house. I find it easier to sustain this quote-unquote mental location using a place I'm very familiar with. The thing is, I already find that in order to place all the thoughts and memories I want to preserve within it, I have to change things. Rooms are bigger in my mind palace than in the real house, for example. The mental objects I'm placing there don't match the contents of the actual rooms. But that's all right. I don't regret my choice to base my palace on this house. I love this house. Funny old place. It sat vacant for so long before we came along. At least, that's what I understand to be true. The actual origins of the place are a bit murky. As a child, I always hoped for a family, a happy family here. My father made that impossible, though. And by not helping me, my mother helped him. I always sought a way to protect my younger brother. I wondered what would happen to him growing up here with our family. Well, these are the kinds of thoughts I can put in my mind palace, I suppose. So is this the origin of the family? They're like a bunch of mental projections of this person, like brother, mother, father. So this would be sister, is that right?
There were 3 kids. We know that there was a sister and a brother. We don't know what the 3rd kid.
Well, this is his mind palace, right? What if he invented a happy, wonderful, murderous family?
And
Wait, is this Philip? Is that what we're presuming?
No, I think this.
This is the.
Well, maybe we don't. There's no name on it yet, so we're kind of in the dark on it. But I was thinking about the paintings of Mater, Pater, and so father, mother, daughter, son, and we've met the son. I think we've met the father.
The words were they weren't son and daughter. They were specifically brother and sister.
Oh, there we go.
So there's some unidentified 3rd child.
Gotcha. Maybe this is the so wait a minute, are we like in an alternate mind palace? Is that what this is? Nayland, you create mind palaces. Is this like yours?
It's definitely not mine.
Did you create this? Did you write this?
If you go into your mind palace, can you escape this place?
When I was in the room with the smiling man, it was almost like my mind palace changed. Maybe this is my mind palace. Maybe my mind palace is the house. Maybe the house is me. Maybe I'm the smiling man.
So you're
Maybe.
the villain.
You should kill me then.
Okay. Do you have any last words?
Hold up!
Not-
Hold up! Nobody is killing anybody, at least not in here.
The house
Wait
is
till we
doing
get out
plenty-
first.
The house is doing a plenty good job of trying to kill us. Nayland will die soon enough without our help.
Jeez.
Can I do that trick? Can I take one of the pencils that's over here and do the thing where I do a shading over the blank pages in this other notebook to see if there was anything written that's missing?
You said a trick? I thought you were wiggling the pencil.
It's handy.
You wiggle. Not wiggle. Sorry. You do the pencil shaving check. You do not. No writing comes up.
Okay.
Does the desk have drawers?
Looking at the desk, there are no drawers or cabinets, but as you look around, affixed to the bottom, you find a leather holster. In it is
Yeah.
a small handgun.
Does anybody know how to use this? I don't
I
know.
do.
I don't know if this would count as a tool. Does it have the same aura as the pliers?
Nope.
This is a non-aurified pistol.
Does it have ammunition?
It is fully loaded with 5 shots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
You're forgetting,
One
you're
for
forgetting
each.
Biff. You're forgetting Biff.
Oh, good. Phew. That was too spooky.
The books on the shelves are like, what are the spine like? Is it just a mix of all random topics? Is it organized in any particular way that we can garner?
Going to the one bookcase. It's fairly full. 3 books catch your eyes. There is a title called The Dream Eaters, Cornucopia, and Eyes of the Child.
Eyes of the Child. Wasn't there a picture of a kid with eyes that we were supposed to fix?
Yeah, I have one of the eyes.
In addition to the books, you see that there are 3 stoppered crystal vials that have liquid inside.
wait, the glasses. They're blurry, right? So maybe we have to use that liquid.
Maybe they're just blurry because you don't have the same prescription.
Oh,
What kind of blurry were they, Matt?
They were like this prescription blurry. So that's what you see on one of the bookcases.
The vials with liquid in them, do they match the glass flask that was in one of our boxes?
No, these are crystal vials, so a little
Gotcha,
different.
Do I get a sense of what's in them by maybe like giving a whiff? I don't know if I really want to taste it, but like,
Okay. Given the rules, you can determine is by a little taste, because you're essentially from your world. Your tongue gives you the ability to know what a liquid does by giving a little taste to it.
Mm.
So if you want to,
I'm gonna do it.
the first one allows someone to read a single book with just a quick flip through its pages. It tastes flat, like bitter soda. You taste the second one. Feel like this would make the drinker feel refreshed, as if they just ate a nutritious lunch and had a nap. If they are injured, their least serious wound heals. Third, if drank, will allow someone to peer through one barrier, a door or wall that's up to 6 inches thick, for about 1 minute.
I will relay that to the group.
Well, those are useful.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold on to them, Sparkle?
Oh, okay. Although, Nealon, I think we should possibly think about giving you this potion, the one that heals you, since you are so injured.
Okay. The injury I have right now, maybe I should do it now? Because I can't physically heal this one. And right now it's my only injury. So maybe I should use the potion to get rid of it so that other injuries that I could heal on my own.
Or that we could heal. You just happen to keep getting re-injured before we can heal you.
Because this one, like if I had to number it, like on a scale, if I had to, it feels like it's about at a 9.
I mean, I'm pretty hurt too. Like a 10.
So then you need it, Sparkle.
Yeah,
I'm like
but
a
you're always
15.
falling down.
What did Kelly say?
I'm a 15.
You do not have a rating wound 15.
Is that just your hotness on a scale of 1 to 10?
So rating 1.
You could roll to heal that now.
So maybe you should keep it, Sparkle.
We're gonna hang on to him, and if there's an emergency, we'll use him.
Okay. Do you have more than just your really painful one?
No, that's it.
If we wait to use it and you get another one that's less painful, the potion's only going to get your less painful one.
Yep.
I know.
Okay.
Let's use it now. Somebody should use it now.
Yeah, I'm in favor of that, Sparkle. I think you should take it. A 10 sounds like it really hurts.
Okay. And I guess
That
I'll
one's actually impossible.
Yeah, it is. It really is. There's nothing I can roll to get rid of a 10 wound.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drink the healing potion.
While they're doing that, can I check the floors to see if any of these bookshelves have like scraped along it, like they open or slide?
Okay. Huh. Specifically looking. You get to a bookcase that has books of different sizes, colors, and ages. But only half of them have titles on their spines. So as you approach, the books shuffle and
Oh.
move
Uh-oh.
as if someone invisible is rearranging them blindingly fast. And then they go still. And in the arrangement of the books, within the matching colors and shape across the case, you see the word stop.
Did any of the rest of you see that? These books just rearranged to say stop. But
What?
I'm not inclined to listen to what the house has to say.
Hello?
There's no answer.
Anybody have some sand or flour?
I have mold in packets.
Actually, no, I do not have my pocket sand. That's a different character. It's an actual thing. I don't remember who it is, but I have an actual bag of sand from something, and I've kept it. I am a collector of knickknacks.
You said, so to arrange them to be stop, I'm gonna try pulling off the books that spell out stop.
Okay.
Just all
You don't heed the warning.
Correct.
And you begin approaching, and the books fly off and rearrange themselves again. And now it looks like an upraised hand with the palm forward.
Can I, from the pens that are on this desk, can I like break them and use the ink? Like, could I like throw the ink in the air?
Sure. Do it. And it falls on the floor, making a little bit of a mess.
Okay, so there's no like invisible being.
I high five the palm.
Okay. The books fly off the shelf, swirling around the room, smacking to each of you with a rating for attack.
Well, it's a good thing I drank that potion, huh?
I'm gonna go unconscious again.
11.
Well,
Well,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But my house die was higher.
Okay. Okay. So, what did you get total?
12.
12. All right, you're able to hit the floor. The books go over you. The others?
12.
11.
12.
Kelly?
11.
Okay. All right. All of you are able to move out of the way. Zav, as all these are moving around, you see one of the books moves past. You see on the title spine the words, "I'm alive," as they all put themselves back on the shelf.
I think the books and the bookcase are alive, at least for that spine.
Is there a way to rearrange the books? Neelan's gonna set about putting together the sentence, "Who are you?" in books on the bookshelf. I can do who, letter R, letter U to make it simple. Who are
You rearrange the case. I think nothing occurs.
worth a try?
However, as you go about rearranging them, you see a switch in the back of the bookcase.
There's a switch. I think it's a secret bookcase door.
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel. Wait, but we shouldn't push it yet unless we're ready to leave. Because that, I feel like, is just the rules of the house.
We didn't find anything else in the library here.
Are you?
You haven't searched everything, just so you know.
Wait,
Are
I
there...
want to check out the rest of the desk.
So
And-
you've looked at 2 out of the 3 bookcases, and there
Yeah,
was a
there-
gargoyle.
oh, I did not.
Okay, so Sparkle wants to look at the desk again.
There's also 2 doors that lead out of here, by the way. So, Sparker's looking at the desk again.
Yeah. Are there any of those strange symbols from that that note that we found, the one that had like the "with all 8 of the mystic tools" letter? Are there any of those symbols on this desk, like etched in underneath the part where like you sit?
There are not.
Okay.
Can I read the Eyes of the Child book? Or like open it and see if there's anything?
You absolutely can. You read, and there's all these whimsical notions within it about seeing the world with fresh, innocent eyes. And then tucked within one of its pages is a bit of torn canvas with a large green eye painted on it.
We got the other eye. We got the other eye. Nayland doesn't do that. She's
Does the gargoyle have eyes?
Going over to the gargoyle. It does have eyes, but nothing overly remarkable about it.
Oh, I was just seeing if the eyes would fit into the gargoyle.
No.
A la Final Fantasy VIII Odin's Tower.
Or no, you did see a painting that was
Yeah.
missing the eyes.
So we could go to the gallery if we want. Just saying.
I think we should.
We still have another bookcase to check.
Okay, so you go to the other bookcase. This one is a series of shelves, well stocked with mostly nonfiction, a variety of ages, and amount of use. Looking at this, go ahead and give me a looking for something perception check. This is rating 3.
I feel like I have done a lot in this room. Does anybody else feel like they want to be involved in a search for things? Otherwise, I'm happy to roll it.
Yeah, I was gonna look for this elliptic structure in here. The book on that.
Okay, so Kelly can roll it. How do you want to do it, man?
Yeah, if you want to be looking for something, it's up to you. You want to look for just to see if there's anything noticing. Kelly can roll.
I'm looking specifically for a book on the elliptic structure.
Okay. There's no book entitled Elliptic Structure.
All right. In that case, I'm looking for areas like hidden place, like things that could have easily been fallen or because there's a book on this somewhere, and it may not be in here, but it says it got misplaced, and so I'm thinking maybe it fell.
Okay. I'll say look around. You don't find anything like that. It's not here, though. You do know. I mean, there's the bookcase that has a switch on it. Will be a part of the room you've not looked, potentially, depending what's there. But again, you don't know. Other than that, not so much.
I can roll a regular investigation on the last bookshelf before we go.
Okay.
12.
Okay. As you look, you notice that what looks like a book with a spine that says history is actually a wooden box.
Can I open it?
Open it up, you see a gold pocket watch that is not working, and a large costume jewelry ring with, you notice a little secret compartment as you twirl it around. And as you open, the smell is very familiar to you as as poisonous within the ring. So
Gotcha.
it contains a poison.
So a poison ring and a pocket watch.
Mhm.
Sparkle, I found a different ring. Do you want to hold this one? Because the other one doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah. Ooh, what kind of
This-
ring is this?
Well, it does smell like poison, so I'd be careful.
Oh. I won't eat it.
Good. Is there anything special about the gold pocket watch?
not that you can tell.
Is it keeping time?
No.
So it's stopped.
Hmm.
At what time? It just in case it's important. I guess by your laugh, it's not important.
It's not important.
Okay, great.
Besides the titles I've given you already, I am putting. Oops. Right. I am going to be putting into the Discord the titles of the other books in the room. Oops. If it lets me. Let's try this again. Interesting. I guess I'm going to take a screenshot of this because it's been interesting to me today. There you go. But Kelly, particularly, probably looking all around you, see all these different types. And the ones on the one bookshelf were the Dream Eaters, Cornucopia, and Eyes of the Child, which you have looked through. So what would you like to do?
Lies. There's a book about you.
Lias is like, you see Lias over here just like grabbing probably a bunch of these books off this bookshelf, putting them into her bag. Book of Lies, Cult Majesty, what else? The Spirit Realm.
I would like to look at the House of Leaves book.
Okay.
Or
I was just looking at something. But all the letters are everywhere. Where are the letters from today? Are they in the session notes?
Yeah, because I for whatever I couldn't figure out exactly where to put the letters when I was doing it. I wanted to get them out to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
session notes are the letters from today. Yeah.
Okay. So there's automatic writing, right? There's like automatic writing, eyes on the skies.
Are you alphabetizing them?
Yeah. Wait a minute. No. That's weird. Okay. Is
Oh, so the other book you would know it had a title was the I'm Alive book.
okay, is that thing still here?
What thing?
Whatever was talking to us.
That's the bookcase.
And there's a book that says I'm Alive if you want to look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you grab it. There's various words and letters on its pages.
Okay. I want to open it.
Okay.
What's on the page when I open it?
I would say nothing in there. Just seems to be words. Sounds like the beginning of a story.
Okay. I'm gonna take my pen
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna write down hello.
As you go to make the H, the letters rearrange itself. It says, "What the hell are you writing on me for? Do you want, like, would you want someone to write on you?" Is what the letters rearrange, and that's what they say.
Okay.
Is it Farah?
So I say, no. Can you hear me?
The words rearrange. Yes.
Are you the person who knows about the great work?
I need you to persuade the book, which is a rating 5 task.
Okay. Well, I have some stuff for that.
Mhm.
But I don't know how to convert it. So I have
I think
Yeah.
Les sees you talking to a book and goes, "Hey, I do that sometimes to talk to my mom," and gives you bardic inspiration.
all right, and
Okay. So what I'll say, I think, because of all your stuff, because I know a lot of Kelly's things, Kelly's going to have a boon. You're going to persuade at a rating 5.
okay. Persuade at a rating 5.
Yeah. So, and actually, I think with the boots that Wise gave you, it'll actually be a rating 6. So 2d6 plus 6.
2d6 plus 6. Oh, okay.
And actually, it's 3d6. Take the top 2 plus 6 because you have the boon.
Okay.
House
Sorry, house
die?
die?
No.
Nice.
What?
House die?
Yes.
Uh, 16.
Okay. No, I am not the one who has done the great work.
Are we in a mind palace?
No. I don't think so.
Do you know about the aeolotropic structure?
Um. No, I don't know what that is.
Okay. Do you know about the 8 tools?
I don't know much about this house. I don't know what these tools are.
Are you from the other house?
A woman brought me here.
Marjorie?
Sinovaria.
Oh,
S.
Sinovaria.
Are you talking to the antimony, maybe?
Well, I
Oh.
thought that was like the book person. But
Philip
are you
Harlick once lived here. He's been gone quite a while.
Philip?
Hmm.
Did you know Philip?
He talked to me sometimes.
Did Philip have a child?
I don't know.
Did
Never
Philip-
mentioned one.
Did Philip spend a lot of time in the library?
Yes. He was here quite a bit.
And he never talked about his great work?
I don't remember him talking about it. But
Art.
no one but Father comes here anymore.
No one but Father?
Yes.
I think someone might have accidentally misplaced you at some point, but That might have been a long time ago. That was back in the summer. Does that ring a bell?
The summer.
Around July?
I just know Sinovaria brought me here.
Hmm.
If father
I-
comes, I'd run and hide.
If I showed you something, could you tell me if you recognized it?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. And she takes the note that has all the scribblings on it. Does this look familiar?
No.
All right. What about this? And she takes out the handwritten note that the unidentified person was writing.
No, I don't remember that either.
Do you recognize the handwriting?
No.
Okay. Would you like to come with us?
As long as you talk to me.
Sure. Yeah, we're just kind of exploring right now and looking for 8 mystical tools.
And keep in mind, I of course doing this, but all these are just the words rearrange themselves. The book makes
Yeah,
no
yeah.
noise.
So yeah, you just see Kelly is just looking at the book, talking to.
Does the book have a name?
Oh, yeah. What's your name?
I'm alive.
Oh, well,
I'm a living document. Ha 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 ha.
I'm Kelly. All right. Yeah, just come with us. And she kind of keeps the book out and just starts walking toward the rest of them.
Okay. Where would you like to go? Actually, let's go take a break and then determine where we'd like to go.
By the way, book, do you like my dress?
Oh God. Whoa, how would that work?
Oh God.
What are the implications?
Looks a bit outdated. And suddenly the book begins to burn. And then it was the address is beautiful. And we go for the break. Alrighty. Let's get back. All right. Well, that Crabin's back yet. I was just grabbing cipher resources for my LGOA games.
So, Matt, will you allow us to throw healing potions at people to heal them?
For what?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh. Nope. Oh my gosh, there were some very, very cranky threads on some of the chats, GM chats I've been on. Freaking Baldur's Gate 3 people, they just want to do this, and they're telling me that Thunderwave looks like this. No, it doesn't. It's because it works this way in Baldur's Gate. I'm just like, dude, just calm down and tell them no.
You can't always transfer a tabletop game into a video game completely. You have to do some video game
like,
stuff, yeah.
like all you say is like, yeah, that was a video game. This is the actual game. They don't
No.
work the same. That isn't how it works.
Would you allow non-casters to use spell scrolls to cast spells?
Depending on the story. I think it really depends on the world.
Yeah.
Exandria pretty much is not that way. Other thing, like I think it's really that way. To me, that's just what you want to do.
So we
With
can't just...
7 people, I am stricter, so
Yeah.
people have things to do.
Yeah, exactly.
When you have 3 or 4, a lot of times you're just like whatever, because like because you're a little on the lower side of it. Because I think the game is best with about 5, and so like but like so it's so funny when you're less people. Generally, I'm like, yeah, let's play with these rules a little bit more because we got to get the game done, and it's can get very
Mhm.
frustrating. But then other times it's like, you know, with 7, you're like, actually, I'm going to be really strict because I want everyone to have a chance to do something. Otherwise, one person could probably do everything, and it sucks. So it's kind of how I view it. So, because I think with the game, they're also like, how is one person controlling 4 people or whatever it is? And then you gotta. Because for gameplay, I would hate to be like, oh no, I have to switch to this character to do this every single time I want to do something. So I'm sure
Yeah.
gameplay, they're like, what plays the smoother? Or the smoothest, I should say. All right, everybody here?
I'm here.
Cool. Josh, you here?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, now enough this taunt. So you got the book. What would y'all like to do?
I'd like to pull that lever if we're good.
Before we stray far, I'd like to backtrack to the gallery.
Because we finally have both eyes.
That's right.
If we go forward, we're moving away from the gallery.
What is this? Like this lever, is it attached to a door or is it like there's nothing there?
It's in the back of the bookcase.
My conceit or like assumption was that if we push it, the bookcase opens to reveal secret passage. I don't know if that's true.
It's up to all of you, whatever you want to do.
Might as well see what the eyes see.
I don't want to stop anybody from doing anything they want. So, I mean, I could go back to the gallery on my own.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
So I think next suggestion. What do you think, Jackie/Kelly?
Well, I think we should, just do it democratically. And I think the vote happened, so we're good.
Okay. So we're going back to the gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Walking into the gallery, one of the pictures strikes you, Nayland. A painting of the Smiling Man is there.
I think I grip onto Sparkle's hand really tight.
Sparkle kind of like eyes the portrait and does like the "I'm watching you" motherfucker eye finger thing.
Does it seem different than the last time we were in the gallery?
Same picture.
Okay.
Don't
Same.
look at that. And I like step between you and the picture.
You look different,
Once more, as you enter, the being with the elk's head of many sinewy antlers and strikingly strange but skin-tight clothing appears. Are you a fan of art? Moving sensuously towards you.
Depends on the art.
Which of these catches your eye?
Can you can you tell me about this one? And I'll point to the Smiling Man.
Oh, he's a joker. Have you met him yet?
Is that normal for people who come in this house?
He enjoys to work on those who enter here. He comes and goes as he wishes.
What about this one? And I'll point to the child without the eyes in it.
He looks. Shame about the eyes. I'm certain the child could see such amazing things if only he had his eyes.
Can we help him? And I will take out the 2 green canvas eyes.
Would you like to see with the eyes of a child?
And I think Nayland kind of thinks about, she has all these memories with Resh that don't really feel like hers. And then she took on all the sadness inside of like the pocket dimension town. And then she came here and had the darkness and then also spent the time with the Smiling Man. And I think she's like, yeah.
A gift would be appropriate in exchange for the one I offer. Don't you agree?
What do you like?
I like things that are pleasing to the eyes. It's a gift I do not demand. What will you give me?
And I think Nayland takes out her sketchbook that she has kept from very early on in the campaign. And inside it has sketches of her parents, sketches of this really gorgeous planet. And then it has sketches that she made while in the room with the smiling man.
They take it, and the skull moves over them, like almost peering. You don't see physical eyes as they move their fingers and look and take it. Hold out the eyes.
She passes the eyes.
He doesn't take the eyes, he takes your hands and he holds the child's eyes up to yours. And then pain racks your skull. Scream out. And they vanish.
My eyes?
The person in front of you.
Okay.
And you all look, and Nayla now has childlike green eyes. Young and innocent.
Oh, I have such a headache.
I liked them better before.
Liked what better before?
Your eyes.
Why? What's the matter with my eyes?
I held up a mirror.
You've got the kid's eyes.
See?
Spooky. Is my
Yeah,
whole
like-
notebook done?
Yeah, he took it.
Okay.
Go ahead and write down on your character sheet eyes of the child for me.
Okay.
Do you feel any different?
Do I feel any different?
No.
No.
How do the pictures look for you?
Anything different about the other canvases in the room?
No.
They look the same.
Alright, back to the bookshelf. That's all we came here for, right? Is Nayland to get some new eyes?
I guess so. Feels kind of anticlimactic.
Right? Like, you think you saw something.
The smiling man looks the same?
Mm-hmm.
I think it might mean something later. That somehow something ominous has changed in this house.
I mean, to me, it's obvious.
What?
It's obvious.
Child eyes. Children see things people don't always see. Like, sometimes when it's late at night and you're like looking around and you're a kid, you might see something and you're like, oh my God, there's something there. And then you're calling for your dad and mom, but they're not there because they're working late. So your butler comes in and they have to check the closet.
You know, I was following you until the butler part.
As you leave the gallery, Naylan, I sent you in Discord the back room, the back wall of the room with the rug is no longer just a wall.
I slap Sparkle.
Ow! Ow!
Sparkle.
What?
Sparkle, wait. The door that's not a door is a door now.
Zav, hold up! I mean, I like grab the back of Zav's pants.
What's up?
The door that was not a door is a door now.
With the brass cage in front of it.
I turn around. Do I see An interactable door?
No.
There's a lever. I see a lever.
So remember how you saw those things with the maggots? Same situation. We're not seeing it. So do your thing and we'll be here
Ah,
to
okay.
back you up.
Well, okay. Kelly was right in the other room that, if we're going to go somewhere, we should all agree. So do we want to divert to this new door or do we want to go back to the button? I mean, Kelly, you're the leader, so.
And I say we vote.
Button.
New door.
New door.
You see me pull out my gourd and just spin it. Evens button, odds new door. Evens button.
Oh, it's high.
The gourd calls it.
Well, Kelly's vote.
No, yeah, but
Yeah, tie without
I'm
Kelly.
saying for my vote.
Yeah. So Kelly. It's Kelly's decision.
We could spin the gourd for Biff if you want to.
That would just potentially make it
I tie.
nothing again. Tied again.
Well, the whole reason I wanted to do the button was because we were there. But we're not there. We're here. So if there's a door, we should open it.
Well, technically, there's cellar doors outside the gallery. That doesn't. We didn't put that into the equation either. If we wanted,
Yeah,
to
but
sneak.
this is like a hidden door.
That was also a hidden door that we found. We found all the hidden doors. Where do you want to go, Kelly?
Isn't this a hidden door?
Yes, all the doors that we found have been hidden. The one in the
Because the
bookcase,
button
this
is
one,
technically hidden. Yeah.
they were both hidden. That's not a factor.
Well, how far away are we from the button? Because I was under the impression that's still a ways away.
Down the hall.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, just two of them. Yeah.
We're next door.
2 doors down.
all right.
Compared
Well,
to doors down.
Maybe 60
when you
feet.
said it like that, you know what? Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is weird. So, okay, we'll open the door.
Which door?
The one Nayland sees that's
Okay.
clearly in the wall.
We don't see anything. We just see the wall with
Oh, I
the
know.
image of the door.
Nayland wants to go open the door of a wall. Let her do it.
Now wait a minute. I thought we voted, so it wasn't you and Vaughn. Okay. I will go and attempt to. So it looks like the door is open, and I have access to this lever.
Yes, you see the lever is heavy with 6 positions.
Oh.
And you kind of recognize this is essentially an elevator.
Whoa.
It's currently set to position 4.
You found the elevator?
We were looking
Yeah.
for that.
This is the I describe everything out loud. It seems like an elevator. It seems like we're on the 4th level out of 6.
Where did Marjorie say she took the elevator? Or she was looking for the elevator.
Mhm. I knew damn well your house didn't have an elevator. A new section of the house you'd found by going up the elevator.
Huh.
Should we go?
Well, can we get in there?
You push and you walk through the wall into an elevator.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Now that we know this is an elevator, this semi changes things. If we take this elevator to the top,
We're leaving the button.
right, and the
Okay.
button might have information about the mystical items.
I agree. I think maybe we go double back at the button.
Okay.
Let's go back to the button.
There might be things in there that you see differently now as well.
Okay.
Also, look around the library with your eyes. Maybe you can actually see what this thing opens.
Maybe I. Oh no, never mind. The book was alive. It wasn't an invisible person. Okay.
As you come to the library, the gargoyle that is on the bookcase, Nayland, turns and looks at you and stops.
I slapped Sparkle.
Ow! Ow! What?
Sparkle. The gargoyle. It moved. It's looking at me.
Sparkle's gonna look at it and aim his finger gun at it.
Wait, no. Well, I don't know if it's. I mean, it's not. Me. I don't know. It's just looking. It hasn't done anything yet.
Should we go over and investigate it?
Yeah. Hi.
There's no response.
Alive. Do you know anything about this gargoyle that's been hanging out in here?
I don't know about a gargoyle, but sometimes Philip would stand where you're all standing and ask questions
Oh.
about where people or a room was.
Oh. Okay. And she looks at the gargoyle. Other than us, are there other people in this house? She's thinking about Fred and Jason and what's her name?
Farah.
Farah. Well, then there's also like Carolus. That's the one I actually care about.
Or could you care less about him?
The there's no result.
Nayland will try asking the same exact thing.
No result.
Okay.
I would say the book, because you had this. It's alive. It says they can tell you where.
Oh. Okay. And I look at the gargoyle. Where is Carolus?
And Nayland,
Mm.
you see the arms begin to move. The hands go to a pointing finger as it's points its finger between the four doors of this room, as if trying to discern. Then it begins to lower and extend in the direction that we will see when we come back next week.
Oh my god! Wait, I have my own question.
All right, everyone watching, thank you so much. We are pushing things in the house. Feel like we uncovered some stuff. Things got a little clearer. We will get y'all next week. See you then.